Hello everyone, welcome. This is Michelle Matthew. I am co-owner of Atlas Games. We are sponsoring the campaign and also Gen Con TV is hosting. I will be our moderator and our Dino Master is Wendy Wyman, who's also my sister. Our players are Sophie, Emma, and Jack here with me, and Catherine and James with Wendy. They'll tell you about the characters in a little bit, and then we'll play our first Plangea game, which is designed by Eric Klein with input from Nicholas Lucas.
Okay, so let me first tell you a little bit about Plangea. It is a Stone Age 5e campaign setting from Atlas Games, where dinosaurs and woolly mammoths roam the plains, and primal magic flows through the many gods of nature. The people there survive in small clans in a very wild wilderness that can change at any time. It's where the planes of existence haven't separated yet. This is a prehistoric world, and that's where our story begins. And now we're going to learn a little bit about all of the characters.
Okay. Our characters live in the Talon camp of Bear Clan, but they're not full adult members yet. They're teenagers who are just approaching their coming of age trials. Emilia here, Emma, plays Dreamwake. She's a half-elf shaman, and she's going to tell us about her character.
Okay, so Dreamwake, the half-elf shaman. Dreamwake's father is a Bear Clan shaman for Talon camp. Her mother is a lady of Nod. They're on good terms, but it's hard for them to stay in each other's dimensions for very long. So Dreamwake, her mom chose the name, spent her life in shared custody between the two. She's been raised to be a shaman of the Bear Clan and is father's apprentice. However, her close interactions with gods one-on-one from working with her father has left her skeptical. From what she can see, they're often spoiled brats. She's always known that she was going to be a shaman. It just made sense, and she enjoys the diplomacy and type of work that comes with the job. The respected position and other material benefits don't hurt either. But recently, her mother made an offer to her that's hard to say no to. Accepting it would mean that she would have to leave the clan she loves and live in the mystical dream realm of Nod, which holds as much danger as it does promise. The decision has to be made soon, before Dreamwake completes her coming-of-age ceremony and becomes a full member of Bear Clan. She'll have to confront her conflicted feelings and answer her mother, either leaving Bear Clan behind or breaking her mother's heart. Lots of teenage years in that next story.
All right. Sophie plays Asker, who is a Dreas warlock. Go ahead, Sophie.
So the name Asker means ash tree, and they were an ash tree until the Dark Forest awakened them into mobile form to be a scout into the territories of the mortals. Asker knows the ways of the forest much better than the ways of men, and can get into trouble without even understanding what they did wrong. But they're learning fast. They are under 4 feet tall, with rough brown bark and green vines as skin and stuff. And they have antlers and a leafy mane. They have a scythe, which they use for gathering, but they're learning to use it as a weapon.
Okay, Jack, you're up next. Jack plays Rocky, who is a hammertail saurian. I'll get his picture up here. And Jack, can you tell us about your character?
Rocky is a hammertail saurian. His full name is Rocket. The reason his name Rocket is because when he was a hat hunting, he got hit on the head by a falling rock and managed to survive. He left his original tribe because he didn't like wandering around so much. He is a cheery person who loves animals and has lots of pets. But can he be responsible enough to be a full member of Bear Clan?
Okay, thank you much, Jack. Next, we're gonna hear from James, who plays Ard, who is a human guardian, which is a paladin in India.
All right. Ard is short for Bernard, which means bear. He is the chief's son and tries hard to live up to that responsibility. As a human guardian, he's the tank who's also the strategist of the team, who can get his party through a dungeon in one piece. He carries a longsword made of bone, and his shield is a giant tortoiseshell. He wears scale mail that is made of alligator scales and ties his hair up in dreadnoughts so it's easier to fight.
Michelle, you want to put the picture up so that we can see?
Oh, I'm
Ard?
sorry. Okay. All the Jack support all at once. It's
No worries.
me doing 10 things at once.
Hey, I have the easy job here. I get to do the fun Dino Master stuff.
All right, who's
So-
next?
And
So
then
then
Catherine.
Luna was hit by a spear thrown by a hunter with very bad aim, she thinks. That made her fall from the heavens and into a pond. The spear, made from divine ivory, scraped along her entire arm before lodging itself in its shoulder. It maimed one of her tattoo pictograms she has on each arm, representing her strengths. Those strength and warrior images. Warrior was scratched up, very symbolic. The force of her landing and the heat from her stark form evaporated all the water from the pond, leaving a wasted, mud-filled crater.
And we should mention that Luna is a Starling Ranger for our campaign.
That's right.
Okay. So, you guys ready to start?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, our story starts. It is the abundant days of summer, and the Flutterhopper Festival is quickly coming upon us. Today, you teenagers of the camp are beginning the task to take the young children out to the Brother Vale and collect Flutterhoppers for the camp shaman. So this morning, the adults pushed you together at the clanfire and said, "All right, here you go." They have collected the younger children, and there's about 6 of them, who are going to have you guys escort them to Kill Brother Vale. As you guys begin, do you remember the history of Kill Brother Vale?
No.
No.
Not your personal history.
It was like
No?
the 2 clans fought each other and stuff, and which is why, killing each other,
And then
Hence the name.
Okay.
stabs.
Yeah, lots of
Stabby
stabs.
All right.
Is that a history check or?
That would be a history check. Who wants to give me a history check to see if they can remember the
I
importance?
have pretty good.
I'm proficient.
-1 for history. I'm not.
Mhm.
Okay,
let's,
then-
You have a -1.
There's no point to grade.
Go ahead.
16.
Why don't you all, everybody who wants to, go ahead and give me a
Normal
history check.
16. I guess.
Okay, I heard a 16 from Dad.
4.
Sorry,
I have +2, so that's
Apparently, the
It's
shaman,
negative
the
bonuses. It's a
Chief's son.
I have
The
+2,
chief's son
so-
apparently does not study the history of his camp very well.
He
And
slept through that
apparently
lesson.
thinks that it's just because that's where the ape and bear and lion clans fight every year, right? I heard a 16. Jack, was that you?
Yeah,
that I
that
don't
was
know
rough.
how that's with my negative modifier too. I don't know how
So
that
he
happened.
got pretty good.
Well, I bet, Saurians have that thing called ancestral history. I bet
Well,
that's why. So you, on the other hand, know that it was named that because the great god, the unkillable Harash, which is the Bear Clan's god, once had a brother, and that brother was named Sardek. And he tried to usurp the throne from Harash, and he defended himself, and unfortunately, Harash managed to kill Sardek, and ending his life. The battle where they took place was at Kill Brother Vale, and you can still see a deep gash in the ground in Kill Brother Vale from where the Sardek was slain. And that is why the place is really called Kill Brother Vale, and it's the reason Mighty Arash is called unkillable. You guys remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm glad that he did that because I rolled a 7. So I'm glad that apparently what Rocky knows, we all know.
So Rocky has a really good, remember as a historian, he has that skill, which is the ancestry history there. But it looks like the daughter of the shaman and the son of the chief need to work on their
History lessons a bit.
camp history, apparently, before they become adults. All right, so as you guys go, you go hiking through the forest with your gaggle of children that you are shepherding. You're going to emerge from the
Yes.
tree line.
Wait,
Your
Over
various children with you.
Hypothetically, what would happen if we were to lose some of the children?
Yeah.
don't
Hypothetically.
even think
Just
about
in
it.
case.
How many children are there?
Just in case.
Just in case. What are the consequences? And would
Well-
I be able to escape them?
No, there would be consequences, and no, they are part of your camp, and you are trying to become adults, right? And produce, productive members of the camp, which means you have to take care of children.
Okay.
I have a
so
question. Does
Noticing
animal
children
handling
with them very
apply to children too?
I would say
Animal handling?
in certain cases, yes, I will allow animal handling to be applied to small children.
Okay, how many children are we looking after?
There are 6 of them. Michelle, do you want to put up the graphics so they can see what they look like?
Oh, yeah.
6 children and
Yes.
There are 6 of them.
huh.
6.
5 of us.
There's a lot
Yep.
of them.
They outnumber us.
Yes, they do.
Who can take on
There
2?
are.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm very intimidating.
Oh.
For,
Okay.
I believe the person who has animal handling can take on 2, since the GM just said that we can apply it to children.
I have,
So who wants to take on 2 children?
I have
Well,
a +2.
I have plus
Animal
4.
handling.
I have
There
a
we
negative
go.
1.
I have 2.
I have a negative
There we
1.
go. So there's the 6 children. They're all between the ages of, what did we say, 7 to 9 years old, or circles old, I should say. So those are your charges for the day, all 6 of them. And you do have to return, or you're expected to return with all 6 of them.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
I turn to the children. All right, you 6. Pick someone to go up with. And please stay with them.
oh,
Yeah, buddy,
okay.
buddy
Employers I
system.
cannot see.
Buddy system.
Do I have to roll to do something?
That would be, I guess, I would say that would be a
Persuasion?
persuasion roll.
I
Let's
have, I
roll
think,
persuasion and see if you can get the 6 kids to pick people.
Persuasion.
plus this.
Yep.
Persuasion.
+4.
What?
7.
Well,
like
at the
7,
moment, none of the kids really are paying much attention to you because they're all kind of staring into the vast meadow that's appeared before you. This is the first time many of them have ever been to the Kill Brother Vale. And so they are amazed by all of the sweetgrass and the little flutterhoppers that are pushing around. You can see in the background there is some dinosaurs out there kind of moving around as well. It seems very, very pretty, but very mellow for right now.
I have a question.
Yes.
What exactly is our mission here? Or do we need to grab something? Do we just need to keep them safe for a while? What do we need to do?
Well, remember what the shaman told you guys at the campfire this morning was that you have to escort these 6 into the Brother Vale, and then their job is to collect flutterhoppers. Now,
So
you guys
they're the
did
ones
this in
doing
the past when you were younger, and you know that that's not always an easy thing to do, right? Flutterhoppers are very quick and sometimes hard to catch. So it's up to you whether, how much you want to watch or sit back and do nothing, or if you want to help them.
I turn to my party members. All right, pick a child.
There's
I tell
6 of
them to pick a
though.
child.
Nope.
Someone
There's
pick
gonna be
2.
one left
Artie, the leader, can take 2 since he's a leader.
Yeah, I say
All
Art
right,
gets 2.
I'll take 2.
All right, Art gets 2. Everyone
Where's
pick
it
a
at?
child. Keep them safe.
Which hand
I
is it
cannot.
down?
No, I cannot.
Can I roll
I'll
perception
take
to see if
one.
there's any dangers?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah,
Can
that
I
would
also do
probably
that?
be
Yes, everybody can. Everybody who wants to can give me a perception check.
Okay.
4.
4.
Uh,
Okay.
6.
What's that?
All right.
4.
The highest dice we have rolled so far is a 3.
I got a
No,
1.
Jack got
We've
16.
rolled 5 times.
I got a 13.
We have a 13
You got
and
a
4.
13?
Perception, no.
Okay. Okay.
14.
You for
Alright.
for
So
Luna
we got a
and for
14.
Ard, you
Well,
can
that's
sweet.
you are
13.
just having a good day. It's a beautiful day out. It's the sun.
Are we
is
following our
shining.
children at least?
The flutterhoppers are jumping around. I would say who got the 16 over there? Was that you, Jack?
No, I got a 13.
They both got 13. I got 4.
Okay. Again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Greenwake, you again are
All
very
nearsighted.
impressed, with the nice weather that you're having.
What
Um,
is that?
as well as
Is that a rock?
I say Asker
Points to
and Rocky.
dinosaur.
You guys notice that there's a brontosaurus, kind of walking around the meadow. You might want to watch out for that because, while not usually aggressive, they can stomp on people's toes and people generally.
Small children.
Small children, especially. You know, I would keep the kids away from that.
Are we at least all looking after our children?
Well,
It
we got them
depends
in
on
a
who.
We're like surrounding them, yeah? We just keep
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
surrounded and they won't be able to run away.
Yeah, we all have like in a circle, and everyone just.
Is there a dino?
Okay. So I will tell you a little bit about each kid here, and then you guys can decide who wants to match up with who. Okay. The first one is Run. He's one of the older kids. He's a tallish human boy. He seems to be, you know, you've been hearing him tell tall tales to the other kids on the walk here about the time that he, you know, climbed a tree and stole a whole pint of honey from a bunch of bees with never a sting on him.
I can take
So
him.
he's a storyteller then.
He's one of
I'll
those kids.
I'll take Brun.
You're gonna take Run?
I'll take Brun.
So he's a
Una wants
storyteller,
Run.
right?
He's a liar.
Yeah.
I'll take Brun.
I mean, it could happen. He's not necessarily, you know,
That is
lying.
when
You know,
I
you
mean,
live in
there
a
is-
place where people thinking you're awesome is a good thing.
Yeah, you know.
Stories are just embellished lies.
So the next one we have is a smaller redheaded dwarven girl. Her name is Regalin. She, on the other hand, on the whole way here, has been complaining about, are we there yet? When are we going to get there? It's so far away. Kind of like you guys, you know.
I think that
Dude.
Reminds
Gee,
me
I've
of my
never heard
childhood.
things like that before. Yeah.
Who wants to take her?
I guess I'll take her.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're gonna,
okay,
okay,
take it.
so
Art's
Remember
Art is
to-
going to take her, Regarlin, okay. And then there is Shalura, which is a human girl, and she is one of twins. Her brother is Shadus. So there's Shalura and Shadus, and those two seem to be keeping together. They walked, you know, together here. For the most part, they've been just pretty quiet. Shadus seems to be a little bit timider. He is constantly standing like behind his sister and lets her kind of take the lead on things.
Oh. Well, if they're staying together, then maybe Art should take them since we decided that he would have
Yeah.
2 children.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'll take
Almost like your Dino Master
Yeah.
thought of that.
I'll take Art's little, what was it, Regalin? I'll take
Regalin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Dreamwake's taken Regalin. All right, and you've got the twins. All right. And then there's Echo, who is a sharp fang, which you all know is a type of dino, right?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Kind of tall.
So, yep, there's
I'll
Shadus.
take
And then there's
them. I'll take them.
Oh, Jack, you would
Rocky?
like the Dino one?
Okay,
you
why
want
are
the
they
dino
like?
one, Jack? Okay.
No.
Okay, Rocky's gonna take Echo.
Why is that just like?
Oh,
So,
Cool.
and then finally, there is one of the God Marks, otherwise known in 5e as a tiefling.
Oh, okay.
And her name is Blaze. And
Are you
she
gonna take that one, Esther? You can take
has spent the time walking here,
You're the only one left.
talking
gonna
about
lose
different
kids.
things and the things that are going on in the village.
huh?
So I think that means
She's
that
a god
Blaze, you're going to go
Child
with
is going to
Asker, right?
Fall into See, she's a god touch.
The child is gonna die if I take
Oh
them.
God.
Just like reach out. You're like Groot, right? You reach out your big tree tendrils and enclose her in a cage, and then just carry her. You know.
How am I supposed to carry her? I'm like 3.5 feet.
Well,
You're as small as the
so
children.
tiny, You're made of vines.
You're small as the children.
You're made
All
of
right,
vines.
now
Lily,
you-
I
right?
am
You can
basically a
expand.
child myself.
You can expand.
Eh.
and grab her.
Here,
Now
let's
remember-
make
Too
a
much
deal.
trouble.
Here,
The
what's your
purpose
character's
of
name?
this
What's your character's name?
today
Here,
is
Dreamwake, let's
to...
make a deal.
No.
You take the kid. I'll give you whatever your heart desires.
Okay. I'm interested in this. I could take. Okay, how about this? I'll
Within
take.
reason.
Oh, within reason.
Yeah.
I'll take the one that I already had, the dwarf and Blaze, but in return, you have to guard us because I have like -2 for athleticism.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we can go with that. I'm like super intimidating. I can
Yeah.
only scare off any horrifying things. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
well, you guys are discussing who's going to take who. Regarlin is pretty much like, Are we gonna start yet? Come on. I'm so bored. This is boring. Why are you people so boring?
They have to go
Okay.
catch the Flutterhoppers, right? I say that instead of helping them, because we sure as heck didn't get any help when we did this, and ours was a lot more dangerous, I say that we kind of just follow them around. You know? Like, we follow our separate children around, and, I don't know, keep them from falling off of cliffs or whatever children do these days.
Yeah.
All right.
Blaze interrupts you and asks, wait a minute, what do you mean you guys have done this before?
Wow.
We've done it before.
Oh, you guys don't know what's going to happen to the Flutterhoppers, do you, children?
Well, we have
No.
a story for you.
Oh, well.
No. You tell them later. Let them get the Flutterhoppers.
They have to know the danger.
They need to know the truth.
They need to know the
No.
danger.
Children need to know.
All right. Hear me, for I tell the tale of the day star's wound. Years ago, it was a warm summer afternoon like this one, and the air was thick with the scent of wildflowers and hum of bees. We were about your age, and Elder Howgolsh had brought us out on an important task, to gather many of the strange, luminous, flying bugs that flitted through the prairie grass that year like tiny living stars. We were eager to prove ourselves, but little did we know the danger that awaited us. As we ventured deeper into the fields, pursuing the Flutterhoppers, the day star began to dim. A strange, eerie silence fell over the vale. We looked up, our hearts pounding, as the sky turned an unnatural shade of deep blue, and the horizon flamed orange. The day star formed a glowing ring, as if its heart had been eaten by a tyrant maw. Fear gripped us as an unnatural darkness descended. The plain seemed to come alive with strange noises and shadows. Just when we thought things couldn't get worse, we heard a chilling screech. Bat faces, creatures of the night with razor-sharp teeth, emerged from their hidden lairs. The creatures were relentless. They snatched Flutterhoppers from our hands, carelessly throwing them into sacks and gripping them with sharp teeth, piercing the delicate creatures. And then they turned their attention to us.
Long story short, we killed a bunch of them.
No, I'm telling a story.
Let her
We
finish.
fought valiantly, but the bat
You're no
faces
fun.
were so quick. We were bitten and scratched, but we refused to give up. We managed to capture many of the bat faces' Flutterhoppers before the bat faces regrouped and were about to overwhelm us. Just then, the sky began to brighten. The day star flared bright again, recovering from its injury, and the bat faces retreated, their eyes burned by the intense light. Exhausted and injured, we returned to the Elder Howgolsh with our prize. Howgolsh told us that the shaman would use them to make a special drink, a smile drink, he called it. We knew it was probably only for the elders to enjoy, but we were too tired to care, as long as we didn't have to do that ever again. But now, we have to do it again, it seems. Or at least you do, and we have to watch you do it. Better
Good
to
luck.
figure out who did it.
Yeah.
At
Blaze
least you guys
says,
probably won't have to do it back.
I brought my shield this time.
Yeah.
Blaze says, oh, so you're the ones the shaman mentioned. Yeah, he was really specific this time about having to keep them alive. Because apparently, like, some kids a couple years back came back with a whole bunch of them. Many, but they were all, like, squished and not
Come
very
on,
good.
that wasn't our fault.
I look over.
I don't recall
I
squishing
think
any.
it
Ascar.
was kind of your fault.
I don't recall
actually.
squishing any. No, it was the bat base that. Oh wait, actually, I did whack my sack on the ground a couple of times.
Let's continue on with
I
this.
swear I seem to remember eating a couple of bat faces.
Let's continue on with this so we can get back.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys continue on, so first, a little, what is it? Echo, who is the sharp fang, turns to Rocky and asks, so what does a Flutterhopper look like?
It's this insect thing. Come on,
Rocky,
tell me what it looks like.
what does a Flutterhopper look like?
Do you know
I'm
what a
not sure.
mayfly looks like?
No, I've never seen one of those before.
They look like huge, horrifying mayflies that are horrifying but also beautiful at the same time.
They're sparkly.
Very
They are
sparkly.
They have
Can I, like, point
sparkly
to one?
butterfly wings
They tried to
and-
eat
I-
me.
Why don't you give me
Is Echo correct?
Perception check to try to find one first.
Yeah, give me a perception check to see if you can find one.
Perception,
And-
7.
Nope.
You can't really see them. They're smaller. I mean, they're kind of small. So go ahead, James.
We're
Can I-
bigger
Art.
now, so I guess
Can I roll survival to try to remember what they look like?
Sure, go ahead. Meanwhile, Rocky Echo is asking you, how do you catch them without like squishing them?
22.
Okay.
You need, since they have wings, you need to grab them from above, or grab them by the wings.
Okay, by the wings. Okay, I can do that. Maybe you can show me, Rocky.
Or by
Can
the
you show me
tail.
how to catch
I mean,
them?
No, don't
I
do it,
took-
Rocky. She's gonna
Don't
trick you
do
into
it.
catching one for her.
It's
No.
really traumatizing.
She needs to
to
do it.
them. But they're gonna be dead
like-
soon, so
Yeah,
But-
that's how they make
But
it
the
smell
shaman
good.
said that they're supposed to be alive. We have to keep them alive. They're gonna die.
See, that wasn't a requirement when we did it. I don't know, kids these days.
I
You
turned
got
to
it too
Rocky.
easy.
I turned to Rocky.
Okay.
Don't do it. She needs to do it by herself.
Yeah, we didn't get any protection or whatever,
yeah.
or help.
Wait, what is Echo like? I
They were
didn't hear
eating.
that.
He's a velociraptor.
Yeah, what was it?
He wants you to catch one. Show her how to
What
do
is
it.
my child doing?
Do you guys remember?
Okay, can I try to find one?
Oh, come
Sure,
on.
give me
Can
a
I try to
perception
find the
check
Flutterhopper?
You gotta roll
Yep.
perception.
Yep, give me perception. See if you can find one first.
19 in total.
19.
Dang.
Okay, you
gotta
did. You
all the
find
Flutterhoppers.
like 2 of them happen to be on, because you know that they like sweetgrass. That's what they eat, right? And so as you start down into the forest into the meadow field, you start looking around for sweetgrass, and you find a clump of sweetgrass. And in that sweetgrass, you can see at least 2 flutterhoppers. What would you like to do?
I sneak up from them.
All right, roll me a sneak if you would, or stealth, I should say.
Yeah,
19!
What did you
That's
get?
pretty. Actually, you got a natural 19.
Nicely done. You are very sneaky. You're very quiet coming up to them. As you look behind you, you notice that Echo, the sharp fang, seems to be kind of following your footsteps, doing the same thing. You know, going do 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 do, and he's gonna try to sneak as well. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, he didn't do bad. He got like a 10. So he's not as quiet as you, and his rustling kind of scares one of them away, but the other one doesn't seem to notice. What would you like to do?
Okay, can I try to, cup it?
Yep, go ahead. Give me
Athletics?
I think we said athletics or survival, one of the 2, whichever
Do
one
we
you'd
have
like.
bags and stuff, like nets? Because we had those last time, I think.
I'll do
The
survival.
kids have them.
I'll do
The
survival.
kids have.
Oh, okay.
You want to use survival? Okay.
Because I have a +3 in it, so.
Okay. Dreamwake. The kids all do seem to have little bags and little nets. You guys do not, but the
Oh,
kids
okay.
do. Okay. Rocky, what did you get?
I failed.
Oh
You
no!
failed. Oh, it's a 1.
Oh, no, that's horrible.
Oh no!
You're gonna
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Rocky.
Crunch.
Yep, you
You've
come
been
up to
paid.
it and you try to cup it, but it's so fragile and it just goes
Baby.
squish. Oh.
Can I
And-
see what my
And
child
Echo
doing?
looks very horrified, but he's like, okay,
Just
and
traumatizing
it
kids.
runs off. It runs off to try to track down another flufferhopper. You're a little
Sorry,
concerned that he
I
might come back with some squished ones, but we'll see.
Can I see what my child's doing?
Yes, you, Luuna, had run. He
The
seemed-
taller kid.
the taller kid. He seems to be talking with Blaze about how he's going to catch more than she is and everybody else. He's going to catch so many that you couldn't even count the many.
You're not going to do that standing there.
Can I sneak behind him real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
He spent
Okay, that's-
half of last time invisible too.
6. 6.
10.
10.
Okay,
I don't,
let's
10.
see if he hears you
Yeah.
sneak up on him.
Opposing perception check.
Yep. Oh, he got a 17. He turns
Yep.
around and looks at you.
I look down at him. You're not gonna do that when you're standing here. Now go.
Okay. He runs off with his little net and bag in hand into the field. You're not sure how good he's going to be at this because he tends to be roaring as he's like, "Rah!" as he runs into the field.
Is Flame still like
Charge.
standing next to me when I say that?
Yeah, Blaze is just kind of looking at her. She's she kicks off at a little slower pace and starts walking down into the field as well.
I follow
Um,
her, and I kind
I
of
like
bring
all of my
Rachel in
rolls.
with
Come
me.
on.
'Cause I'm supposed to keep an eye on
Raglan-
those two.
Yeah, just chill.
You're gonna have to drag
I'm
Raglan
like, yeah, I'm
down
just
to
chilling
the field
with you.
because she
I'm
is
like
literally on the
swimming
ground just going,
through the grass.
this is so hard. I don't
Alright.
think I can do it.
I pick her up by her fluffy collar and kind of drag her along. Asker follows us.
I'm like swimming
I
through
don't
the grass.
wanna.
You can only see
I don't
me from, like, the
wanna.
Am I holding my divine spear, or like
Yes.
the spear with the divine thing?
Yes, you do have your spirit. You guys have all your regular equipment with you.
Wouldn't Blaze know where that is since she's also a god chosen?
No, she's a kid. She hasn't learned everything yet.
Ah,
So she's
Yeah,
got
they're
marked.
children.
Yes.
You can't
Yeah.
expect them to know these things. Unlike
Okay,
you are.
Unlike you all, huh?
Yeah.
I'm saying, Ard, why don't you give me a perception check?
I've been so good at those lately.
That's never a good sign.
15.
You happen to notice that Shadas is kind of looking around and looks to be very concerned about something.
I will head over there and ask what's going on.
He kind of shies away from you as you approach him, but he says, I don't know where my sister went.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
you have a lost
Oh,
child.
really?
No.
We are the last
Already?
one.
She tends to get into trouble, and I don't know where she went, and I'm a little scared to be here by myself.
Can I roll perception to see if she's around here anywhere?
Yep, go ahead.
Soft 20.
Okay. You, as you scan the field, you suddenly notice the Brontosaurus that you didn't see before.
Wait,
and
that thing's.
More concerning is the fact that there seems to be a little figure kind of stalking up on the Brontosaurus.
Oh dear, I'll start running over.
No.
Sneak over so it doesn't trample you.
I'm trying to get her away from the Brontosaurus that will crush her.
Okay.
It is her. Either that or eat them. Either. They might be opportunistic carnivores. Like
Yeah.
cows.
That's new.
That's what the chat said.
Anything's
Cows,
possible.
man. Cows are deadly in multiple ways.
Opportunistic or carnivores. Wow.
All right. So as you run over there, go ahead and give me
Animal handling. You said animal handling.
I'd say this counts as
How are
an
you going to
animal
approach,
handling situation.
Shalura? Are you gonna just run over there? Are you trying to scare away the Brontosaurus? Are you trying
I'm
to
ignoring the Brontosaurus.
Oop.
I am
Ignore it.
Just
picking
scoop
her up and running the opposite direction.
Whee!
I'm getting us away from the Brontosaurus.
as soon as I'm gonna see if she hears you coming. Yeah. Oh, she is so intent on trying to get this Brontosaurus.
What's
I'm
she
not
gonna
quite
do
sure.
with it?
Well, she has her little net ready, so apparently she thinks that
Do you
can
need me
catch
to
a
roll? Do you
Brontosaurus
need me to roll stealth?
with a net.
I have disadvantage. I'm wearing scale mail.
No, she's just not paying attention anymore.
I am.
And
Okay.
so
Captured.
when you walk over and pick her up, she immediately screams, which sets off the Brontosaurus. And
Yep.
thankfully, he is.
Which is why I'm running the opposite direction.
Yes. He does indeed run away from you as well. He chooses not to attack
All right.
you. He's an herbivore,
Oh.
as they were.
Do you need
Not
athletics
an
for me to
opportunistic
pick her up?
carnivore.
Yes.
Animal handling.
I'm not talking to her about picking her up. I am picking her up.
Yeah. Animal handling.
You gotta
15.
handle her like an animal.
Okay, 15?
Yep.
She kicks a little bit, but she is in fact just a human girl, and you are a very large human teenager.
I have a
so
16 strength, so
Now, if it were a
yeah.
saurian
my
child,
Yeah,
on the
she-
other hand,
she kind of is making a big deal about it and be like, I wasn't doing anything. I was gonna catch some whatever those things think. I was just looking for Flutterhoppers. Really, I wasn't doing
Yeah.
anything.
yeah, sure, kid.
Yeah, that's
I don't think you're gonna be able to catch a brontosaurus. They're very big and the net is very small.
Right now, try to catch something a little smaller than a Brontosaurus.
Maybe an actual Flutterhopper. Yeah.
You guys, looking at Remember the Kids, noticed that not a lot of them, they don't seem to be doing so well in catching the Flutterhoppers.
I'm not gonna
Were
help.
we this clueless when we were their age?
How's
No,
my
we weren't.
child?
We were
He
their age.
bragged
We were
about
fighting
doing it.
bat faces.
Well, I was never their age.
Okay.
I'm like,
You're millennial.
I'm a tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thousands might be a bit much, but
Everybody, go ahead and
I'm
do
a
you guys all have a D6? Give me a D6 roll, everybody, and we'll see how many they've caught so far.
And
Four.
D6 too. This one has a
Two.
D6.
that's 6.
Being asked to roll a die is never a
Yes.
good thing.
5.
Hey, I got a 6.
I
Five?
got 6
Wow.
too.
Apparently
Yeah,
it's
4.
just the D20s that are giving me trouble today.
Okay. So it looks like right now, let's see, Echo has caught 5, but they're all dead.
Oh,
because
God.
They've been squished.
You should have
I
given
wonder
her an
why.
example.
I believe that, let's see, Ron has actually did what he said. He caught 4 so far, and the majority of them are still alive, which is good.
That's good.
We got your twins.
Yeah,
James.
still them catching 2 when one was looking for his for his sister and the other was trying to catch a brontosaurus isn't bad.
Well, actually, both of them that have been caught were actually by Shadis, the boy.
Ah,
So, Shalura has not caught any. You don't seem to be. She doesn't seem to be focused on cutting green Flutterhoppers. So,
You'd rather go after
and then
big
let's
game.
see. Dreamwake and Asker, what did you guys get?
We both got 6. Yeah.
Oh, well, your 2 are doing good. Regolin and Blaze actually both got 6s. So
Even though
they
I
caught
was
6 so
dragging
far.
her on the ground,
Apparently, she just put her
Net.
she
little
just
net
caught
out
them. Yeah.
and just caught them as you were dragging her.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's efficient.
so apparently, for all of her whining, she actually did get a couple of done.
Credit
So.
goes
Gotten
to
the
me,
most
'cause
so
I was
far.
dragging her.
Okay. Asker, since you are on lookout, I'm going to give you the first chance to do a perception check, please.
Oh no.
Oh, joy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have sleight of hand.
Yeah.
10. Because
10.
Okay, that's average.
They got 10.
Okay.
Could be
that is
worse.
good.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah, I should have mentioned my
You
perception
just-
attack.
You noticed that there seems to be a little. It seems to be getting very quiet.
Not again.
No,
And
not
they're
again.
Just it just the meadow seems to be getting quieter, and as you kind of look around a little bit more, you look up, and you're noticing that is that a bird? No.
Oh,
is
God.
Is that a pterodactyl? They fly, right? What is that?
No, it's the moon.
Something seems to be streaking
No, it's a bad
across
thing.
the sky, and it seems to be headed your way. Maybe. I mean, you're not great at
Distance.
Would
but-
you like to tell the other party members
Would you like to share with the
Hey,
class?
y'all, I think there's like a dragon or something heading our
A
way.
dragon.
Can I
What?
look up?
I
and
look
tell
up.
perception?
Yes.
Prepare for the
Can I
worst,
try
hope for the
perception?
best.
Go ahead. Everybody who wants to go ahead and give me your perception check, and you can look up as you look up.
Okay.
7,
11.
8, 19 in
11.
total.
Ooh. Okay.
19.
19. Okay, so we have two 19s with Rocky and Ard.
And 11.
We got 11. Okay, so you kind of
17
see
for me.
something in the air. 17. Okay, so then anybody who got above a 15, that would be Dreamwake, Rocky, and Ard. You look up and it seems to be, it's coming closer and getting bigger. It seems to be a large object is streaking across the sky, and it seems to be headed right for Kill Brother Vale.
Are you ready?
Time to get the children.
Hey,
Yeah.
Luna, I think that's one of your siblings.
Oh yeah. Everybody, what? I run over to Echo.
Okay.
Where's my child right now?
Give a perception check and see if you guys can find your kids.
Running
Everybody
towards
run.
the light.
8.
15,
You don't care about him?
5.
8 as
Five.
well.
You
He's a tall kid.
do
got
not
8
see
too.
Brian.
I think that mammoth
now.
might be done for.
But I just got.
Yeah,
I
that,
think so.
No, it's kind of behind.
it's behind it. You're sure, huh? I'm not sure that mammoth is sure.
Can I do survival to like try to check
Sure,
again?
you can check again. Well, you can't check again because as you all
I
start looking
got
around
it
for your
now.
kids, If you got above a 10, you can find your kid.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
I
Can't
gotta
find my
roll.
child.
You cannot find your child.
I can't
20,
find mine
22
either.
again.
But in fact, you can see the picture. As you see, a large meteorite
both mine.
streaks across
Yeah, let's go.
the
We
brontosaurus
watched it.
that is
I'm not responsible.
roars in confusion as he stumps off, trying to run away from this thing. There's a blinding flash of light.
Is that my brother?
Okay, I'd like to say
Luna,
something.
I think it's one of your
Okay, I want to say
siblings.
something. Is it you guys don't know what a meteorite is, right? So,
Yeah.
like,
It's one of
what
Luna's
could
siblings.
this possibly be? It could be one of Luna's siblings.
It's one of
Yes,
her siblings.
Good.
it could be
Well,
a
that's how I came down.
piece
so
of the
like,
day star falling to Earth.
So one of
It's-
Luna's
the
sky is
siblings.
falling.
could
The sky is
be-
falling.
The end of the world. It could be
Yep.
some god who's
Well,
really
no,
upset with
see,
you.
We're kind of faced to this now though, because last time, see, this isn't any weirder than what happened last time. So just
Yeah,
saying.
honestly.
It's
we're-
not any weirder than what happened last time.
If
Yeah.
anything, last time was a bit weirder because I'm sure this isn't too uncommon. I'm
At
sure
least
sometimes
this
there's
time.
weird little lights every once in a
Yeah.
while.
At least this time the day star's
But,
still
like-
up there.
Yeah.
does this look like any familiar, like how I fell?
Okay. It could be. You've never seen it from this side before.
Weird.
You last time when you fell, you were on the other side. You were
Yeah,
It was
we're
very
on the
bright.
receiving end of the falling.
So, all right. There's a deafening explosion, and the ground erupts around you. The child ripples out and flattens the grass, and debris is flying everywhere. Okay, the world seems to be convulsing, and the ground trembles beneath your feet. The air is filled with the scent of burning rock and scorched earth. And as the smoke and dust settles, you see a mushroom cloud that kind of rolls over the meadow, right?
Mm.
All right.
Can I do
Okay.
another perception check to try to find my child?
In a minute, just a second. As the dust clears, you see the impact site. There's a hole has been ripped into the ground and a path torn behind it as the edges are scorched and blackened. The center of the crater glows with a strange yellow light, which slowly fades. And now the once lovely meadow is a scene of devastation, showing the raw power of the realm of stars.
Still
So-
better than last time.
Yeah.
Well, I think there are some back places I want to grab that are not now
Right?
Do you
Dead.
think there's gonna be bad faces? I don't know.
I don't know, they were here
There
last
are
time.
any,
They'd be dead now.
Just run up to me because like,
Yes.
what the heck?
Brune runs up to
This
you
looks
and
a little
says,
familiar to Luna, huh?
yeah. And Brune asks, did the day
Luna,
start
is this one
fall?
of your siblings?
I say, I don't know. I go over to the crater, like go down to the hole, because the crater thing looks familiar to me, correct?
This is a job
Like,
for a star.
I looked down like the hole, like with the yellow glow, because it would look like my glow, correct?
Yes, it does.
Do I see like a person?
There is, in fact, no person in there. If you want, if you're looking in the hole, give me either a perception or an insight check for anybody.
I
Okay,
want to
so
roll
don't
perception
tell
to see if there are anything else is trying to figure out what happened in the crater.
I want to
Okay,
roll
go ahead.
perception to find my children.
9.
9. Okay. Luna, you do notice that there's seems to be something in the center. It's about the size of an apple or an orange.
Can I pick it up?
And it's kind of glowing a little bit, but it seems to be slowly fading.
Can I pick it up?
Well, if it's glowing, then don't pick it up. You're gonna
Don't
get
pick it
burned.
up. It could be radioactive. I don't know what radioactive means, but it could be.
Could
Does
be
it
that.
feel like
It's slightly warm. It seems to be a rock,
Only
and
slightly?
around the center of the rock is a crystalline ring that runs around the center of it, and it seems to be glowing slightly just in that center ring around the rock.
Would I know like anything from since I was in the heavens? Does this look anything familiar to me?
No, yeah, you can go ahead and roll. Give me an insight check
Insight.
because you have your starry vigil
Wisdom, insight.
advantage, right?
Insight?
As being
You have +3.
because you're a starling.
Okay, 13.
Nice.
Okay, 13. You think that it looks familiar because the glowing part is very familiar to like what your tattoos are, but it looks like something painted on a rock. And it could be. It seems that the glow is coming from inside of the rock.
I pick it up and go back up the crater, like back up to the people. This looks familiar, and like I hold it up to my the scar, my scratched out scar.
It's in an
Okay,
egg.
No, it's a rock.
Are you sure
rock
about
and-
that?
Village elders just
Yes.
All
You
right.
seem somewhat suspicious, Asker.
Yeah, I
Knowing
am.
our DMs.
It's a rock.
You mean the gods that govern our world that no one has ever seen, nor do we have names for.
Knowing
We
our
know what
DMs,
it is.
it could be the key to starting Armageddon, and we would not know.
Yep.
That'd be
Not
fun.
Let's take it back to the elders. Let
Yeah.
them
Okay.
figure it out.
Take it back to the elders, see what they know about it.
But we can't go back yet because they
Art.
haven't gotten enough living,
Yes.
living Flutterhoppers. You know.
They have many. They are fine.
I think
Our
it's
Hold
probably
on. Actually, how
fine.
many
How
live
do we
ones
need?
do they have?
Well, you can't count.
They have many.
So Echo doesn't have any live ones. I think the only ones who have live ones at this point are Brun and then Blaze. Both seem to have a couple live ones. Oh
Didn't-
wait,
Blaze-
Travis had a
And
Yeah, I didn't
also,
have two.
also the door. The door has
Yeah.
two.
and then we have 6 and 6, and we have 4 dead ones. All right, because you mentioned it earlier, I'm going to go ahead and give you. What did you get on your perception check? The fact that you were looking around, not at
9.
further? Okay.
I rolled horribly.
Okay.
'Cause when this happens, usually other things come to investigate as well.
On that note,
Oh God.
suddenly Shalura,
We're gonna die.
in another part of the meadow, starts screaming, "It bit me! It bit me!
Oh,
Ah! It
And
hurts!
here come the bat faces.
Well, that would not happen again.
Oh God.
And
Shoot, light
It's the middle of the
burns their
day.
eyes,
There's
yeah.
total sun.
Is it my dwarf
isn't
again?
that your child?
Was that her?
Yes.
Shalura, that's your child.
That's Shalura.
Did I not just?
Go get her.
Where is she? Where is the?
See, again, it seems to have wandered off from the group and seems to be
Trying to catch the Brontosaurus again?
no. She actually seems to be hitting something on the ground with her net as she starts screaming in pain.
All right, I'll run over there again.
Okay.
I'm keeping my child next to me. Yeah, you're not going anywhere,
Still
Frank.
have not found my
Can
two children.
Can I go? No.
Yes, Jack.
Wait,
What do you want to do, Jack?
What's up, Jack? Go ahead and say it out loud.
I want to yell out to Echo, where are you?
Okay. You go ahead and see. Echo is a little bit further away from you. He seems to be really happy about keeping close to you. In fact, he's enamored with your hammer tail at this point. He thinks that that's a really coolest thing, and seems to be using his little flutterhopper catcher to see if he can catch your tail.
He's gonna
With
eat
it.
you.
Not particularly productive, huh?
No.
I for perception I got a nat 20.
Oh, you notice then Echo does not seem to be paying attention. There seems to be a couple of flutterhoppers marching very quickly towards Echo. They seem to be much bigger than a normal flutterhopper. They're a different color, and they seem to be coming over and looking. They're as big as a cat, so they're big. We're not talking flutterhoppers are small, right? This is the biggest flutterhopper you've ever seen before. It seems there's 2 or 3 of them, and they seem to be scuttling very quickly towards Echo.
Echo, watch out! I yell.
Oh, good job. He turns around and sees one and starts to try to back away from it. He's like, what is this? What's going on?
Wait,
I
and my child close to me?
ready my axe. I
Okay.
ready my axes.
All right.
So
All right. At this point, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative for me so that we can go in order real
Isn't
quick.
this
Okay.
a D20?
It's D20 plus or whatever your initiative is.
16.
Usually plus your dex.
All right. You've got
13.
19.
Okay, so Rocky has got a 16,
18.
right?
No,
Asker
it's 19.
has got 11. Dreamwake has got what was it, an 18? 19. Ard, you have what?
19.
19. And
13.
Luna has a 13. Okay. Dreamwake and Ard, which one of you has, what is it, higher dex?
I got a 12.
I have 10.
Okay, so Ard, you go first.
All right. As I said, I was running over to the person that was screaming, saying
Okay.
it bit me.
At this point, she is actually running towards you. She doesn't seem to be. Her eyes are really wide and dilated. She seems to be very, very much afraid and is running towards you.
Ah, so it's that affected her.
Mhm.
All right.
So it doesn't seem like she's running to you. In fact,
Running past me.
Yeah, she's more running past you. At first, you're like, "Oh, good, she's coming towards me,"
And right past me.
right past you, into by where her brother is, and
All
she
right.
seems to be headed further on too. She doesn't seem like she's gonna stop anytime soon.
She's heading back to the village.
So
lost
in that
one.
case, whatever she's running from, I saw this before with Rocky, right? During
yeah.
the first
the
one,
fear.
the fear
Yeah,
effect
the
from
fear
the
effect.
bats.
Right.
It
Oh
does.
no, is it the bat faces again?
I don't think so.
No,
No.
I mean, that's not a thing.
Oh.
Something
That's
bigger
not a thing.
and something better.
She does.
Kind of
seem to be
paranoid
very,
about
very
that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We're
It's
all
like
having.
it's like you're reliving trauma or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
over
us all
and over
having
again.
PTSD from being like 7 years old and having to fight off these bat faces
You being 7
with
years
the
old.
Daystar.
I
I will
was
ready my shield and sword.
Okay.
have to know it.
After Shalara runs away, she seems again. You start noticing these bigger flutterhoppers. At this point, everybody can give. Or you already did perception check. So okay, so you're just ready. They're gonna come towards you probably shortly, but they're not quite there yet.
All right.
Okay. The flutterhoppers got a 1 on their niche, so
They go
will go
last. I will. In that case, can I reach one of them with my movement speed or not?
Yes, you can.
All right. In that case, I will go towards one of them and chop.
All right, go ahead. Give me a. Go ahead.
Attack roll. 23 to hit.
That will hit a flutterhopper. You notice that these flutterhoppers are huge,
Yeah.
massive compared to the ones that you can typically see, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that will hit. That will hit. As I find my flutterhopper stats here, just give me a minute.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Go ahead.
Here's the damage roll.
Yep.
Because it's my only attack, I'll use the savage attacker to roll it again and choose the highest.
Okay.
7 was the highest, so 10 damage.
10 damage. Ooh, you seem to massively smash it with your your mallet?
Longsword.
Longsword. It seems to be very bloodied at this point.
All right, and that's the only thing I can do, I think.
Okay. Alrighty. That was Art's turn. So Dreamwake, your turn.
Okay. So I still have not gotten found where my 2 children are, where Blaze and the dwarf girl, whose name I keep on forgetting. I don't know where those 2 are.
Okay.
So I
give me
should probably try and find them.
You know, that's a fine dwarf name that I totally made up myself. You should try and remember it.
I don't know. I
Go
have
ahead and
more.
give me- Also, it's not
things to think
dwarf.
about. Stone skin or whatever, right? I don't know what they're called. Anyway, so I'm doing what? Perception to try and find them or something?
Yes, please.
Okay. 12. Higher than a 10 this time.
Okay. I will say with a 12, you can.
That's okay.
They're not. They seem to be running around as they are being chased by these large, what seem to be cat-sized flutterhoppers. The redheaded dwarf is not doing as great as Blaze since she's got longer legs. But they don't seem to be doing like, aside from just running away. They just seem to be trying to get away. Unfortunately, they are not near each other. There's one is over towards the ridge line, and one is in the middle of the meadow.
Hey, what do y'all think that these huge flutterhoppers eat? A completely random question.
Well,
I'd say
leaves
anything.
probably, right? Leaves? Like what you're made of?
Right now, they seem to be biting children. So,
Like I said,
Be next.
Opportunist, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
shouldn't Raglan have a lot more be made of more stone than she is in that picture?
Yeah, I thought of that.
Because
Probably
if those
a
flutterhoppers
born-
bite her, they're gonna
I
be biting
think
into
maybe
stone.
she's gonna get more stone as she gets older.
Also, she was probably a born
Yes,
dwarf too,
definitely.
not code.
all right. So
Okay.
Dream,
It would be really uncomfortable to give birth
So-
to a stone
Anyway,
or
I
Child.
don't want to think
So,
about that.
there are these two children, right? And Regalin is about to get nommed on. So,
Yep.
despite my lack of speed, I try and grab her and so they're running in a straight line, right? They're going and
Yep.
and I'm over here. So I run over and I push her out of the path of the Flutterhoppers so that we roll to the side and they keep on going forward.
Once the Flutterhopper just go out.
Okay. Let's
No,
have
we're inside now,
give me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh,
How's
no.
that?
We're gonna go with acrobatics because at least it's not -1.
Okay, let's do that then.
8.
All
Better
right.
than
let
it
me
would
see.
have. Better than what it would have been if I'd chosen
Here's the-
athletics.
The
I'm so glad
child
I made that
stats.
deal to get rid of the children.
Shouldn't
Unfortunately,
Asker
you
be
were
doing
not-
this?
No,
That's
no,
why
we
I.
made the deal.
That's why I. No, the whole point of the deal was that you would be the one to do the athletic stuff. That was the whole point.
You didn't come over and tell me.
Unfortunately,
I'm
awake and
I'm just fearing for my
fine.
life right now. I'm like, these things are gonna eat me.
An 8 does not beat the armor class of a child, so she is able to dodge you.
She dodges me.
I think it kind of just goes like, they.
I suppose
That
if there's
I
a.
think you kind of
It's
just
just
flop
running.
off.
I flop down on the ground and kind of lie on my face in the grass and just contemplate.
I would highly suggest that you check your surroundings because large cat-sized Flutterhoppers are fast approaching you.
No, they're still following Regalin. I'm disguised by the grass. I'm not here. I'm half invisible anyway.
You're half invisible? Should
Yeah.
you have a perception check for the Flutterhoppers on their turn? Okay. We'll see if we do that. Okay.
Yeah, in my
Alright.
defense, I'm half see-through, so they can only attack
true.
half of me.
Well,
Also, there's a lot of grass around me, right? So,
Suppose I
Yeah.
should probably do something to
yeah,
help the
yeah,
children.
Asker.
I guess
Hey,
I will
Rocky.
Wait for
Hold
your
on.
turn, though, Asker.
yeah.
It's their
Hold
turn.
on, it's
Yeah.
Rocky's turn next. It's Rocky's turn next. Go ahead, Rocky.
Okay, so
I need to think of a plan
well,
of
I'm readying myself, and also I'm readying myself, and also trying to figure out what they are.
Okay.
The Flutterhoppers.
So to figure out what they are, you would need an either investigation or insight check.
Oh, we could do
and
his
if you're
ancestral memory or something.
Yeah, but that takes a minute if we remember correctly, right? He has
Oh.
to actually meditate
Well,
and.
unlike me, he's not being attacked right now, so
Well,
he has plenty of
So
time.
investigation or perception?
Yeah, investigation or insight.
Insight.
Yeah, a minute in combat is 10 rounds.
Yeah. So at the
Okay,
end, maybe.
insight. So that's an 18.
Okay, insight. Wow. You know a bit about animals, and you think that these are what are called Flutterhopper majors. So do you know in the arachnid world about majors and minors, right? So there are worker Flutterhoppers, and then there are soldier Flutterhoppers, and you think these are probably the soldier Flutterhoppers.
Yay.
You know
Yay.
that
Maybe
Flutterhoppers
they'll
that are
learn.
workers collect the sweetgrass and bring them back to the colony and all that kind of stuff. And they're pretty non-aggressive. They just they run away from things. These are the protectors of the colony, and so these guys you suspect might have been riled up by the thing that just fell from the sky.
Watch out! I shout,
I
watch
thought the
out!
Flutterhoppers were
They're
migrating.
Flutterhopper majors.
So-
They will eat. I'm pretty sure they'll try to eat you.
Wonder how much
So,
smile drinks
so these Flutterhoppers are like big grasshoppers,
I
right?
thought they were like
But
migrating.
How big are the
guys.
majors? Are we talking
Cat
goats?
size.
Goats? Cows? What?
Cat size.
Cats?
Cat size.
Yeah. I wonder how much smile drink you can make out of a live Flutterhopper major. Or
You
dead.
don't know. You'll have
We're
to
not
see.
picky.
But you, Rocky, you do know that if they are carnivorous, that could be a problem. But it seems like you think that maybe their bite does cause some damage, as well as the fact that a fear condition. So they've got something in their venom that makes you afraid of them.
Watch out! Don't let them bite you.
That explains
Okay.
the kid running away.
Rocky, would you like to do anything else?
You can
I'm
save me.
preparing, and I would chop. And I have my axes ready to chop them if they come close.
Okay, alrighty. That is at
Standing
16.
there.
So Luna at 13.
Yay. Okay, is my child okay? Or the child next to me?
Yes, Brenda seems to be very like surprised, but doesn't seem to be doing anything yet. He's just kind of like, what's going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
Is there any like Flutterhoppers around him, or like the carnivorous ones?
Give me a perception check.
All right. He's working my favor. Okay, 12. 15.
15. You do not, because you guys are near the crater. You do not see any Flutterhoppers around you. It seems like anything that was in this area was either probably pushed away by the explosion or potentially dead.
Okay. How far is the cowering Dreamwalker or Dreamwake?
She is.
I'm not cowering. I'm lying on the
You're
Strategically
ground.
retreating.
You're lying in the grass, about to be pounced by these things.
Okay.
No,
She
I'm
is.
just having a
She's
moment.
probably it'd take you your full movement to get there.
Okay.
You throw yourself over me like a meat shield, Luna. I'm weak.
Okay. I give the okay.
I only have a 10 for my armor class.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Brock to run to the tree line and hide somewhere, please.
Okay.
And I am also giving him the weird orb thing for his like
Yay.
bag thingy. Then I'm running over to Dreamwake, picking up them, and just keep running.
Okay. So give me a command or sorry, persuasion.
Persuasion,
Yep. Or animal handling if you'd like.
animal handling.
Okay, you can use your animal handling to
Jeez.
command to run to
They're the
tree
same.
line.
Yeah, it's the same, but
Soft 20.
20.
20.
Soft 20.
Top
Soft
20.
20.
I mean,
Well done.
unless they want to do a
He
challenge.
put it in the bag, runs to the tree line.
Yes, your animal, you're
Okay.
applying animal handling to a child. It seems to work. He
Surprisingly well.
surprisingly well. Says yes and runs off as he grabs his bag and heads out that way.
Okay.
Okay.
I do run to the thing and put them over my shoulder. Keep running.
Okay, so you go over. Give me a Dreamwake. Are you
Are
going
you
to
resistant?
resisting in any way, shape, or form?
No, I'm not resisting. I'm a floppy noodle.
Okay. Alright, give me athletics.
I'm getting
or acrobatics
flashbacks.
to
I'm
pick
pretty sure
something
that
else.
something like this happened last time.
It'd be
Yes.
athletics
Athletics? I have athletics.
plus 4.
All right.
And they're both
Totally
plus
different monster.
15.
Boo, man.
15. All right, that beats
Didn't
Dreamwake's,
reuse the stats at
armor
all.
class.
Ugh.
And you get lifted and you feel it's very weird perspective because you can see from upside down that these Flutterhoppers look really big and they have really sharp pointy manacles
Huh.
as your face is whisked in front of one of them as you are snatched from the ground
know-
just as one of them comes up to you.
Yeah, back in my day, we didn't have these darn major Flutterhoppers.
I really hope they don't.
Would you like me to drop you? I
I
say.
really hope these Flutterhoppers
I'm not-
don't decide they're feeling a bit peckish, because
All right.
I think I look like the perfect, delicious little snack.
I think that they want to eat
That's
all of us,
it's
not
a
just you.
good thing, Asker. You're up next. Perhaps
And
they
you're
like to
a
eat.
plant.
Fireball!
Yeah,
Look for the children.
The normal ones like eating plants, don't they? Hey, you gotta
Yes, they
find
do.
Blaze and Regalin because I
Look
can't.
for the children.
I guess I have to find the children.
They're still
Okay.
running. They abandoned
me
me
a perception
in
check.
the grass.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Asker?
7.
You have a -1 perception.
Well, you find nothing.
Well, you're lucky because Raglan seems to be just running around in circles, and in fact, she runs right into you. So you found one of them. Well, I wouldn't say you found him, but I guess she found you. You don't know where Blaze is at the moment.
Maybe she was faster and got away.
So what would you like to do, Asker?
Run to the tree line or something.
I'm gonna take the child and throw them into the tree line. I'm gonna pick them up and throw them.
You gotta like extend your
And
hand.
then-
while
You
you're
know,
doing
they
it.
do have parents back home, you know.
You have to like extend.
Their
your
parents are
arm
bigger
as
than
you
you
do
are.
it, 'cause you can stretch out your
Yeah, I'm
hands.
just gonna go. I'm gonna take the child and yeet it.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing
Okay.
horrible will happen.
Going to yeet the
Animal
child. All right,
handling.
So you're going to pick up the child and then try to put it towards the tree line.
Yeah.
Animal handling.
Preferably so it impacts like one of the squishier members of the group who are there.
Oh, so you're gonna throw
You know.
her at one of the children that's already there.
Like,
and hope that the
One
other
of the
child
children,
can
or
catch her.
preferably
Mhm.
Dreamwake or Luna. Those
No,
two.
I'm
I haven't
handling
even
it.
gotten
I'm
there.
handling it.
I'll just
No,
throw them. I'll just
crap.
throw. Or who
running
else is
towards
in
the
the tree
tree
line?
I think
Or
Ard
is it
might-
all the children, or is there any adults in
I think
there?
Ard might be
There are
over
only
there.
two people
Is
who have
Ard
made
in
it to
the
the
tree
tree
line?
line, and that's no. Only two people have made it to the tree line, and that's Brun and Blaze. It looks like
Which one is taller? Brun, I think, is.
Brun
Run.
is taller. He is
God,
the
I
larger
just throw
child.
Brunna.
All right, go
Yeah,
ahead and give me a
He's the one carrying the strange object.
Give
it to him.
Oh no, I'm gonna throw him into whichever one is
Blaze.
not.
For-
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
gonna throw him into
pick the Flutterhoppers.
Animal handling.
Alright, she's gonna throw her at
Kid is
Blaze.
holding-
Is that animal handling?
I don't think that's animal hand. I don't think shot putting a child is animal handling.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know what the
I
check.
feel like strength.
it'd be,
Alternatively,
it'd be
you could
athletics
drop kick
probably.
her.
Yeah.
That
Let's
would
say
work.
athletics or acrobatics. Give me one of those two.
Let's see which one is
Strength
better.
or acrobatics. Acrobatics is +2, so we should go with that.
Let's go
Yeah, go
with.
with acrobatics.
Child.
Yeah. Let's go with acrobatics.
Roll it. 10.
10.
Okay. I believe you have to beat somebody's armor class in order to do stuff like that to them. And no,
Not if they're not resisting. I don't think.
she is going to resist.
Because being yeeted is kind of
Okay,
weird.
we've got our audience is giving us some suggestions for this, you know, which seems to have gone beyond even grapple in its obscurity. So I'm seeing strength plus proficiency or else athletics.
It's basically
Basically, attack roll with a small child.
I'm
I
also
never
the size of a small
but I need to know. But it's, okay.
Or just a pure strength roll, I suppose. Just like shot put it
Yeah.
right.
So
Or drop
I'm going to
kick
say
it,
that
alternatively.
you can't actually with your 10 you're not able to get a hold of the child, and so therefore you are not able to shot put Regolin into the tree slice. She is indeed running, just seems to be running around screaming her head off at this point.
I think it'd be
Alright.
an opposing strength roll
Well,
to
she's
try to
being
resist.
assaulted by a tree. Wouldn't you?
Now it's the Flutterhoppers.
All right, and then now is the Flutterhoppers' turn. So everybody is going to get at least, I believe, Dreamway can't be attacked because you're being carried right now.
I'm running.
Yeah,
but,
defense.
Rocky, you were prepared, so one of the Flutterhoppers is going to attack you. You've got Echo with you, and so we're going to go from there. So here's the attack roll for
So,
Rocky.
I'm a
He's got
19 for defense.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad because he got a 3. So one of the Flutterhoppers makes a jag towards you, but you are quickly able to avoid it. And then one of them's going to do a jab towards Echo.
I
And, ooh,
use my reaction to get in the way
Mhm.
and try to use my armor class.
okay, so you want to
probably
step
have a
between?
higher one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have
dang, you got a lot of armor.
17 plus 2 because I am using my axes like shield. So
Okay, I will say since he is by your tail, that you can use your tail to kind of protect him. How's that?
yeah.
Okay, so it got a 16, so if it's attacking you, if you got 18, it misses. Okay. So then we go to Ard.
How many are attacking me now?
It's going to be 2.
Alright.
Okay.
18 armor class.
Ard 18 armor class. Oh, I got a nat 20.
So that's a critical hit.
All right. I got a nat 20.
Whatever the damage is, it
I
is.
guess it's very mad that you
It
hit
is
it.
very
I
bad.
would be
Hold on,
too.
I got to find my stats for my
That was like half
Flutterhopper.
itself.
The,
One half.
the number of dice that you roll is doubled.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so armor class. Yep. Okay, and then attacked is double speed. Okay, there we go. Bite. And then okay, 1d6.
So double to 2d6.
Okay, it's going to be 8 points of damage.
Ouch! That's 2/3 of my hit points.
Yep. Things are not. Okay, give me
Imagine
a
taking
Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
I can drop you at any time.
Imagine not having a meat shield.
Constitution.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Okay, you
So
save.
22 total.
Okay. Okay, so you do feel that there is from the bite.
You can just bleed out.
You feel not only the pain from the bite, but you can feel something going into your body,
Ah,
like maybe poison of some sort.
wonderful.
It's
Okay.
like a mosquito.
Yep.
But worse.
Now the other one attacks.
No, the other one missed. The other
Oh.
one missed. He totally missed.
Oh, that's why you rolled
I rolled 2 at the
2d20.
same time. Yeah. And so that's Luna. You are running away,
I
so
am.
they are not able to get to you.
Ha!
We already
Yay.
talked about Dreamwake, and
Heck yeah.
Asker, I think, is the last one to get attacked. Right, Asker?
Yeah.
Oscar's with the children, isn't she?
No, she tried to shot
You
kill one
almost
of the
got
children.
out of it, sorry. Pretended
Yeah.
a tree and.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could just pretend I'm a tree.
But don't they eat leaves and stuff?
Oh,
Let's see, what can I do?
Okay, so they rolled a 6, so apparently your tree act is working. They apparently is more. They're going to attack you, but then decided that Raglan was is
They
more
are very
tasty, so they're
suspicious,
going for her.
but
The child! You need to protect the
You
child!
gotta defend
The child can protect itself.
I'm gonna throw you to
I
the
don't think
thing!
she can.
My life or the child's life, I value my life
She's
more.
young, she's not made of rock yet.
That's a her
Alright.
problem.
Also, you're holding her!
Okay,
No, the child escaped,
top
remember?
order.
She's running in
Right?
circles screaming.
Oh god.
Hard. You're up.
You said there was a poison running through me?
Yes, you do feel what seems to be poison.
Ah,
Oh no, the
in
horrors
that
of being
case-
a humun.
I will do lay on hands, neutralizing that poison.
Oh,
All right.
that's
Go
right.
ahead,
Guardians
roll.
are paladins.
There's no
aren't they?
roll, it just happens.
Yeah.
Happens?
Yeah, I now have no lay on hands pool, but I
Okay.
no longer have any poison running through me.
That is a
Heck
good
yeah,
idea.
for being a cleric slash
My entire
paladin.
turn, though.
It's not a
I'm just
cleric
making
being a
up-
paladin.
Well, I know, but like
One second.
having
Oh,
godly
yeah.
abilities,
Anybody can.
you know,
She's running around.
godly
And
healing abilities. Heck
next
yeah.
to Rocky, and then the tree line. All right. The kids actually have gone. Anybody who is paying attention will see that both now Shalura and Shedis have joined Brun and Blaze at the tree line. And in fact, Shalura is continuing to run past the tree line into the tree.
Oh god!
Of course, it's
Go back to
it's
the
only
village!
my 2 children that are still in trouble. Wait, no, Blaze is over there
No.
now.
Doesn't she get to
So
roll?
the only kids that are still in danger
one
at
more,
this point
I think.
are Echo and who is standing next to Rocky and being protected, and then Vagalin, who is just running around screaming at this
So
point.
there's like one more children that hasn't made it to the
Yes.
tree line yet?
Yes.
Okay, that's the girl. Got
Okay,
it.
so Dreamwake, you go at 19 as well.
She's still on my shoulder.
Yeah, but she still gets to do something.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to hold on. Are we at the tree line now?
No, I'm still running, I
She's
think.
still running. You'll be at her movement. You'll get to the tree line.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm thinking. I don't know if there's much I can do right now because I don't want you to drop me. I think I'm pretty slow.
Cast a spell at. Cast a spell.
Can I?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Aren't you like a shaman, I think?
I'm being manhandled right now, though. How am I supposed to like cast a spell while I'm thrown over a starling's shoulder, running like there's fire behind us?
Are there any
towards the trees?
only girl? Do you have any ones that are girl in some magic components? Because you probably cast.
I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna hold on tight to Luna and close my eyes.
Okay.
That's
All
my
right, you're
move.
holding on. You're holding on to your lunar moat and running. Well, she's running.
We're having some
What
hiccups.
just happened?
Hey, Rocky.
Oh.
So
Okay,
you have
Rocky's turn.
you have 2 Flutterhoppers that are attacking both you and Echo. So you are not surrounded, but you and Echo are pretty much in the center of the meadow right now, and you have 2 people that are attacking you. What would you like
I
to do?
mean, I don't. You tell Echo to get to get to the tree line, but be careful of these major Flutterhopper majors.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
She's probably pretty fast though. 'Cause
Okay.
she's like a.
So you can, as we discussed, you can use either persuasion or animal handling to try to tell the child to run. How's that?
Animal handling.
We
Okay,
could probably make
go
it
ahead.
to the tree line pretty fast, you know.
Animal handling.
Okay.
I think most people in the party has a better animal handling than persuasion.
I have.
It's
I got +4.
I have
in animal
amazing
handling.
persuasion. I have
I got a
+3
total-
Why did I not just
In total, I got a 20.
I have +4.
Perfect.
Why did I not use persuasion to get the kid?
Echo says, okay, and he takes off running towards the tree line.
And the children?
So he is headed towards the tree line. All right.
Actually, almost all the
So-
children are at the tree line or above it for.
Yeah.
So is it
you're
just
headed that way.
Raglan?
Except for Raglan is the only ones left. Okay,
Yay.
Rocky, is there what else would you anything else you'd like to do?
First of all, I'm making it so the Flutterhopper majors can't use attacks of opportunity by covering her. So
Okay.
Seems like Rocky's the one doing most of the grunt work.
Yes.
This time around.
I'm carrying you!
Last time you were
Alrighty.
pretty.
I'm the one that's
you were
keeping them
kind of
busy.
Out of commission last time. Right?
Yeah,
So
you
you
got
got
deer.
I was thinking, Cookie, because you inserted yourself between the Flutterhoppers and Echo, there's no chance of them to do an opportunity attack on Echo because you inserted
Yeah.
yourself.
I
Part of your
wanted
body.
to make sure of that.
No, that's a good way to check. That's a good thing to check. But he is going to be able to start running on his turn. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 16. Luna, 13.
Okay, we are now at the tree line, or.
Yes.
Okay.
You, at this moment, you get to the tree line.
Okay, can I grab Ragatha? Or.
Raglan is actually in the middle, center of the meadow, running around.
Nobody
You
can
picked
feel
up
today.
Dreamwave and headed to the tree line.
Then why is Ash in the middle of in the meadow? I thought she would be by the tree line.
No, Ashker was supposed to be on lookout, remember? So she was standing in the meadow watching the meteorite come down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
put down
Oh,
I put down Dreamwave, and then I tell all the children, because I presume all of them are there, the 5 children.
Yep.
I
most
lie
of
on
them
the
are.
Wasn't
right
there
hand
6?
with my face.
One of them ran over, and Ashram is Ragatha is still by the thing in the middle of the
Yeah.
meadow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell all of them and Dreamwake to get to the village.
Okay.
I'm using animal handling for
Do
my.
we still have our Flutterhoppers? We didn't drop them or anything, did we?
That's 15.
15. All right.
15 for everyone to get to the village.
Yep. Okay. So that will persuade the children to run towards the village.
And I
Not
do
me,
I do
though.
tell.
But it will not persuade.
I turn around and head for Ragatha.
I'm
For the
still
child.
lying in the grass.
I can deal with the child. You run.
I'm going to run for Ragatha because I
Her
guess
name's
Ashram's not
Ragatha
going to
now.
do anything.
It's Ragatha now.
Sorry, I'm a bit busy fighting
It's
Flutterhoppers
fine.
right
I'm gonna
now.
go. I'm running back to the center of the meadow to grab.
No,
Ragatha.
I can deal with Ragatha. All right.
You're gonna punt her.
Okay.
Again.
Well, that's
No, I'm not gonna punt her.
There's
this
nobody
time.
there
I got
to
a better
catch her
idea.
anymore because they'll wait. It's
all
not
right.
me.
So
I'll pick both of you up.
Asker at 11. Now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm right next to the child still, right?
She's still
Yes.
running in circles.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my entangle spell, and I'm going to take the vines of the entangle them around the child, and use them to throw the child towards the village. And just pray.
Not how that spell works.
Would it
Pray
be better
the
to
child
entangle
lands in the-
the Flutterhopper?
No, because there's
You
still more.
you
of
can
them.
use the spell to entangle a child, but the kid cannot throw the child
Yeah,
towards the village.
the spell makes that terrain difficult terrain,
Yeah.
making it even harder for her to get to the village now.
Yes.
I'm gonna
it
grab
will-
both
it
of
will
you.
slow her down as she does not seem to be headed in any particular direction. And is in fact just running around in circles at this point. So she'll run slower. But if you're then going to try to grab her yourself, that would be difficult terrain for you as well. So, what would you like to do?
I'll just try to yeet her again. Yeet her towards Emma. Yeet her towards
Me?
grass. Yeah. I'll just throw
You know,
her
this is
tree.
the kind of thing that small children don't ever forget.
That's
They
the
like
point.
become adults
Hey,
of the clan.
What's a
eventually.
flutterhopper hunt without a little bit of trauma?
Flutterhopper.
Exactly.
No, there's still more of them, Jack. There's multiple
Well,
flutterhoppers.
give me
The
a
majors?
I
All
guess
it would do is make the ground
athletics to try to catch her.
Me?
No, ask her. Ask her if you're going to try to grab Raglan. You have to use athletics to get a hold of Raglan. You said so.
Okay.
Couldn't win on this one. I had to come up with 6 names.
Wait, what was it that I had to
Hey.
Short notice.
Jack says that if you have Thornlit, you could grab the kid like a kitten.
Yeah.
Like one of those harnesses. You know when you see the children walking around on the street and they have like the little backpack or whatever, and very subtly attached to that backpack is like this leash thing that the parent is holding. So the backpack has a handle on the back and also a leash. So multiple ways for you to keep the child from falling off a cliff or whatever.
You could throw her to me.
Something like
I'm
that.
running towards you.
Voted by.
That would be
It sounds
very
like
good.
excellent
Actually,
parenting to
I
me.
will. So I will.
Looks like you don't have it though.
Asher, throw them to me. I'm running
I
towards
will
you.
take the child and I will throw them towards Luna, because she's already
Okay.
running
Thank you.
towards me.
Right? Well, okay, you've got to catch her first. So give me his athletics or attack roll, either one.
17.
All right, you finally did beat the armor class of the
Hey, our
child.
first good roll.
All right,
be
so
honest.
you're gonna hold of her,
You've had a
Um,
couple, but this is a significant one.
and I guess we said strength, right? Just give me a strength roll to see how far you can throw this child. But she is small. She is one of the smallest of the children.
It is
so
an imposing strength roll from her, I believe.
That's okay. She's not opposing.
Ah.
She's. Let's put it this way. She's not expecting it, so she doesn't know to resist because she's never had somebody pick her up before and throw her, especially not a soon-to-be adult.
I would give this
say-
kid so much trauma.
I'd say that most of us haven't.
This kid is gonna be scarred for life.
So she's thinking that you're saving her. And-
Oh, God.
All right. What did you roll
Okay.
You poor child.
for your strength?
For strength,
Yes.
what do you have? 8.
Eh.
Um,
How close?
My turn
How
to floor.
close?
What were you thinking when
How
you made
close
this
is
character?
Luna at this point? Blood bludgeoning
You
damage.
throw her into the floor.
Hey, Twiggy.
Okay. That's yeah. I will say you were able to throw her about 3 feet. It's almost like you grab her and then it's like ha ha, and she
you
goes
push
like
her.
At
instantly.
least she's facing the right direction now.
Yeah, but you do send her towards Luna, who is frantically running towards
Okay.
the child. All right, and that is Asker 11, Flutterhoppers. I believe Rocky, you've got 2 who are going to attack you, but you have a really high air class, so I don't think they're
19.
nope, they're not going to do
Unless
anything.
another one crits on me.
Yeah,
What numbers
are
did
you-
they get?
they only got like a 2 and a 5. I'm going to say, Ard, you have 2 that are on
Yeah,
you.
double crit.
No, 2 and 10. They don't hit you. And then I think Asker, you got 1 on you, and Luna, you don't have any because you're running.
Yay, I'm running.
Nah.
Oh, Asker does a 15 and beat your armor class.
Asker.
What?
Does a 15 beat your armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 13 for armor.
You are going to get bit. Here we go.
I mean, she is the
Oh, that's more poison, isn't it? And-
I am a tree. Poison
Hold up.
doesn't affect me.
yeah, they don't have any veins and stuff. Yeah.
So you take 5 points
Wait,
of
actually,
damage.
trees kind of do. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
and you feel
You have sap and
something is being injected into your sap, and you can feel it as it flows from the leg where you got bit, it starts flowing up your leg into the rest of your body.
Con.
I don't think that poison would affect a tree like it would affect other
it
creatures.
would actually.
No,
And
have
yet,
water
if it's
except for
not
I don't
on
have
your
a
character
base
sheet, then
heart
it does.
or I don't have the
So
same
actually,
system that
because
other
of the
creatures
properties of water, water
Why
actually
so
runs up
fun,
and down
Cameron?
throughout a tree because it's clinging to itself
Okay.
and also to the tree flesh. So that means that as long as it went into the water in you, it's effectively going to be transferred throughout your entire body. I mean,
So,
it's how trees
after-
transfer water from their
So,
roots to their leaves.
but this
Basically
thing's
the same
poison most likely is made to work on living things, and when I say living things, I mean like moving creatures have like
Well,
blood
it's
flow
venom.
and act and like organs.
It's venom, though, not poison.
Usually the
So
poison
she fails the
venom
con
affects
save.
organs,
Yeah.
specific
So,
organs.
Astrid,
targets
go ahead and
specific
give us
organs.
the-
I think
Alright,
the
So my
answer
character does
is
not have
Also,
do
poison.
you
can
have
eat by
poison
anything
immunity on your
anything.
character sheet?
Yeah,
if
do
you
you have
have
poison
poison
immunity?
immunity on your character sheet,
I
then we
think
can
I
talk
do.
about this a little more.
What?
But hey, we need a
I
Constitution
do
saving
not.
throw first, okay?
Constitution
Roll
saving
con.
throw.
Also, if the poison
+2 though. +2.
Seven.
You have +2.
She's
It's
not dead yet.
7.
7 total.
7?
Oh,
So yeah,
Okay,
no.
Turns
fail,
out
right?
trees are able to be affected
Hey
by
guys,
poison.
I found out an interesting piece of information. Turns out
You did,
trees
you
are
did.
susceptible to poison. No, if you
You
don't mind
did.
me, I'm just gonna go die now.
Okay, so you are now affected by the frightened condition, okay? So you
I was
got,
already frightened.
You just zoom.
ready? A frightened creature has a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in
Aim
the
towards
source of
the
the
trees before you start running, yeah?
fight. You can't move closer to the Flutterhoppers. You have to choose at this point to run away from the Flutterhoppers.
Aim yourself towards the
Well,
trees before you
I
start
was
running.
already planning on running, but I guess you guys are gonna have to
Aim
go
yourself
kidnap
towards
us
me.
again.
I can just pick you up.
Okay.
Well,
Make
no, 'cause
yourself
you
into
already
a child
have to
again.
grab the kid. You already have to grab the kid. She's perfectly capable of running, so just let her
I have a
run.
question,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Is the poison and the fear separate things, or?
Yes,
don't
they
know.
are.
Yeah. You don't-
Yeah.
All right. So that is Asker and no, that was the Flutterhoppers. So we're top of the order, which is Ard and Dreamwave.
Heck
All right.
yeah.
Choppy
Okay.
chop chop. I'm gonna attack the one that I already hit before.
Okay,
Soft 20.
that'll hit.
Savage attacker. You gotta be kidding me.
How many points did you do?
Was it a
4.
7?
I rolled 2
That-
ones.
That is enough
that's
to kill it.
worse.
You hit it. Yeah, you just
Oh,
barely
dang.
kill it, but you
Yeah.
kill it.
Rolled
So you
2
got-
ones.
You have one more that's
A
attacking you,
different
but
D8.
that'll. All right.
There.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope, that's the only thing I can do.
Okay. Dreamwake at 19. You're at the tree
Hey.
line.
I did tell you to run with like the
Okay.
children back to the thing.
No, I'm still lying on the ground with my face in the floor. Anyway, so it occurs to me on my player sheet here, I never actually wrote down my alignment. So what do you guys think my alignment is? Is it like lawful good? Lawful good is kind of a stickler, you know?
I'm
Lawful
chaotic
good.
good.
I can
Chaotic.
be chaotic good too, you know?
I'm neutral good. So
Because if I'm lawful good, then like, I don't know.
No, I'm
Kind of
chaotic. I'm the
restrictive.
chaotic one.
I can be chaotic good.
No.
You're chaotic.
Okay.
I'm chaotic.
I'm gonna be chaotic good.
So,
Okay.
lesson for Geos, we need to vet the character sheets more carefully
Yeah,
before
before
playing.
I think you would be.
Let that
you'd
be a lesson
neutral
to us,
good.
Wendy.
I think you'd be
I
neutral.
will
Neutral good.
make
Yes.
a note that
Oh,
you know
true, actually.
characters. This poison does not cause character realignment. It just causes.
Neutral
Yeah, that's
good.
extra dangerous.
That's what I meant to me.
So,
Okay.
I
Okay.
guess that's a temporary change of alignment, maybe.
No, it's
It
a.
wears
It's a.
off?
We have just determined
Oh,
my
there was
alignment.
a euphoric in the Flutterhopper, right?
Yep.
Maybe that's the change of alignment right there.
Drunk now.
Okay,
Temporary
so
change of alignment. There we
We're
go.
all
no,
chaotic neutral now.
I just didn't have an alignment until now. So like now, this was the defining moment in my
Yes.
event that made me decide to be neutral good.
Okay.
So-
Is your canon?
Now that you are neutral good, what would you like to do?
So basically, oh yes, this is quite relevant. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run.
Okay.
That is a well thought out plan. I can see
Run
why-
away!
After the children, I'm going to follow
Why that
them.
requires so much
I'm
thought.
going to follow the children and be helpful.
Am I
By
the
running.
only one attacking head on? Wait,
I'm
no.
like-
Me and Artie are both fighting The Flutterhoppers.
I thought Artie was hiding with something.
It's not
So,
RD,
I
guys.
will get
Artie is a nickname.
Silent E, man.
It's a nickname.
Dreamwake, as you get ready to run, you'll see down the
I'm
path.
retreating, not running.
In the front is Shalura. She didn't even stop at the tree line. She kept going. So she's way ahead of the whole group.
I'm retreating, not running.
Run and Blaze seem to have been like leading the bed of it, and then you start running and you're kind of ending up to the end of it, right?
Wait,
Strategic retreat.
Wait, where's Echo?
To be helpful, I am shouting retreat
Echo?
as I run.
Where's
Echo
Echo?
is at the tree line. Echo just got to the tree line this last thing, so he will be right next to
Following us, probably.
Dreamwake, and he is more than likely going to follow whatever Dreamwake does.
Tell him to run,
All right, so the only
Okay.
kid who's still left in the meadow
which
is
I'm going to grab.
Freaking
right,
Ritalin.
Regalen.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
like,
so
I have no
I'm going
idea.
to grab once
but,
we get to my turn.
Rocky, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So I'm going to try to grab one of the Flutterhopper majors and throw it as far away as I can.
Okay.
Also, I'm guessing they can fly, somewhat, or at least glide.
Yes, but from your investigation roll before, you got high enough that I'll say yes. You do know that they can fly.
They fly now?
The majors can fly. The soldier
Ooh.
ones can fly.
Don't
That's a
give
great
them the
thing
idea
about
of flying.
monsters that you totally made up yourself.
Oh, no.
Is they can do whatever you say they do.
All right. So Rocky, are you? What are you gonna do?
Strength
You
check.
want to strength
Strength
check to
check.
grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see if you can catch him first, and then we'll do strength to throw. Okay.
So
let's use
what is it? Dexterity?
athletics. Athletics. We'll use athletics to just see if you can catch him.
Athletics. 19.
Okay, you get him. You catch him. You were able to grab one of the Flutterhoppers that are
It's
by
probably
your
pretty
tail.
confused. Why
Yeah,
I'm not
he is
grabbing, why I'm not hitting it with an axe.
Yep. So, and now go ahead and use your strength to see how far you can throw it.
18.
Wow. All right. You,
That's a lot
unlike
better than what
the
you
previous attempt to throw apparently throwing a Flutterhopper is not as hard as throwing a small dwarven child.
They are lighter.
You were able to throw it
Lighter.
halfway across the meadow. And it flies, it seems to tumble in the air and then decides to engage its wings and kind of keeps going the way that you threw it.
You
as
threw
it
it like
decides
in
that
the
it doesn't
opposite
really
direction
want to
of
be-
us, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yes.
that is the opposite
Okay,
direction
good.
of
Towards me.
from you. All right.
My turn?
Rocky and then, yep, Luna.
Okay, do I finally get to the child?
Yes.
Okay, I scoop them up, like put them under my arm like this, and turn around and keep running.
Okay.
Movement speed is half when you're carrying somebody.
Regalen is literally sitting on the ground crying because she's never been thrown by a tree before. And she's,
Yoink!
you know,
Run.
kind of whimpering and just being like very confused. So she will not resist. You can go ahead and pick her up and
Core
run.
memories being
Whoa.
made
Movement
here.
speed is half when you're carrying somebody.
Yep.
I know,
Children's
that's what I
trauma.
think.
Okay, and then Asker, you're next.
You just see me finally pick up the child and run away from you.
Yeah, I'm like dying. I'm poisoned. I don't know.
You're not dying, you're just very, very afraid.
I'm dying of fear.
Yeah.
Okay. You do have one Flutterhopper that's has been trying to attack you. So be
Grab
aware.
it and
You
bring
gotta
it
run
with us.
away.
You're running away, right?
Grab it with your
I don't think she
You
can.
can't. You have to. If you're under the fear condition, you have to run away from.
Yeah, I'm
your
just gonna.
object.
Yeah, you
That's
have to.
literally
I
all
believe
I
you
can
have
do.
those
Yeah,
who
I'm
dash
just gonna.
away.
I'm just gonna keep on running.
I'm just running.
Okay.
You're
just
running with
to
me.
the tree
Tree is
line. All
running.
right. All right. The tree is running to the trees.
You
Got
just
it.
see
And
all
then
of us
Dreamwake is
start
already at
running
the tree
away.
line. All right. The
So-
Flutterhoppers go at 1. Yes. Go ahead. Ask her what's up.
What were you
That's
saying?
you, sir.
What?
What did you want to say?
Oh, that was Jack.
Oh, it's Jack, sorry.
What did you want to say?
Oh, sorry. Jack, what did you want to say?
What?
Okay. So
You said
so at 1,
So what?
the one in the Flutterhoppers will go again. The only one who is a target at this point, because you're running, is going to be Rocky and Ard, and Asker is running as well.
I am also
And
running. With
you're
the
running.
child.
So we got, I believe there's one on you still, Ard, right?
Yep.
Ooh,
Critical hit again.
19. It did get you.
Yeah, that got me.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Roll a d6.
oh, I got a 1 for
All right.
damage.
Ouch.
All right, but give me a Constitution DC.
Another Constitution
Yep.
saving throw.
Yep.
8.
That would fail. So you are, as you feel the poison flow through your veins.
Not again.
Again. You're becoming quite familiar with this feeling. Only this time, as opposed to last time where you
Cured it almost instantly.
Cured it instantly. You feel that the Flutterhopper in front of you seems to be growing larger and scarier somehow. You are at disadvantage for ability checks and attack rolls, and you are unwilling to move closer to the source of your fear.
You
What
must
would you like
run.
to do?
Well, I was planning on running anyway, so. Is it my turn now?
It will be shortly.
All right.
Let me attack. I gotta attack there's one more on Rocky, and then that is the end of the Flutterhoppers. And that one gets a nat 1. So it
So
it's
it's
going
just me. I just grab its pinchers. I just
So
grab
it's
its
not even-
pinchers.
So now we're at the top of the order. Ard, you're up next.
All right. My plan has not changed anyway. I will action disengage and then run the opposite direction.
All right, go ahead.
No opportunity attacks because of the disengage action.
Yep, you're correct.
You
All
run.
right, so that's Ard. Dreamwake, you are running down the path, I believe, correct? Echo is going to follow you. Emma, that's you. You're up. Dreamwake, what are
Okay.
you continuing down the path?
Currently, I'm running. So behind me is Aster also running, right? And they've got a big Flutterhopper after them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
you're further away than she is. Asker had just started running last round, and you've got a round on her. So you're further down the path.
I think
Okay.
I would be
Echo
behind
is
them.
with you.
So
I think
what
I would be
I
behind
do?
Dreamwake.
What I do? Am I close to any children?
Yes, Echo is right next to you.
So I'm going to grab Echo's net. I'm going to plant my feet. I'm going to turn around, and as Asker comes towards me, I'm going to hold up my net to try and capture the Flutterhopper that's following her. So I'm going to hold it up in the air, aiming for the Flutterhopper, and then as it flies into the net, I'm going to slam it down on the ground and then sit on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the
Okay.
Flutterhopper, on the net.
Okay, so you are gearing yourself up to attack any Flutterhoppers that might be pursuing you down the path.
Yeah,
Okay.
this isn't athleticism, is it?
Is what?
just wondering.
Okay.
Maybe like
Alrighty.
Arcana or something? No, it's
Acrobatics? Maybe nature?
No, it's gonna be an attack roll, honey.
Survival?
All right. You do not
Poor
see
child.
any Flutterhoppers following Asker at this time.
There's only
So-
one, right?
There was only one on her, and,
Okay,
and
good.
she ran away. It didn't chase her.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it
Dang,
did not.
that
It did
kind of
not follow
ruins
her.
my plan then.
Well, you turn around, you get to survey the thing. You can notice that as they run, the Flutterhopper and that was on Asker actually turns around and heads back to the nest where you think the nest
okay.
would be.
Oh, could I use stealth and sneak up on it then? That's
You were
not
down
that's not athletics.
No, but do you really want to go back down into the meadow filled with other Flutterhoppers that you might?
I just saved you. I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
Considering my
Do it.
wow,
Do
you're
it,
like
do it,
you're
do
like
it,
the
do it, do it.
demon on one shoulder.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Anybody willing to play Angel in this situation?
that would be
Okay.
Jack.
Your
You're
angel.
asking your little brother to be your Jack, your angel on your shoulder.
Your angel is on vacation right now.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep on running.
Okay.
Thank
and maybe
you.
shout some words of encouragement.
Alrighty.
Very
Rocky,
inspiring.
you are the last one in the meadow, it looks like, at this point.
Me?
What would you like to do at 16? Yep.
Okay, so I'm grabbing the Flutterhopper.
Okay. Give me athletics again.
14.
Yep, that beats its armor class, so go ahead. And are you going to throw it with strength again?
No,
or-
I'm taking out like a what do you call it? A leather pouch thing, and I'm trying to get it to release its venom into the pouch.
I think you can probably put the whole thing in the pouch if you want.
Yeah,
but
just shove the entire Flutterhopper into the pouch, man. Then Shaman,
Yeah.
my dad can
To-
deal with that.
Yeah, to milk it, you're not quite sure. I mean, you think it comes from the mandibles, but you might have to do some research.
Medicine?
You could nature or whatever to try and
Medicine?
figure it out, but I think it's not worth it. I think you should just put the
Yes.
entire thing, while it's still alive, into the bag and don't whack the bag.
Medicine?
No, it's not.
Yes, yes, Rocky, go ahead and you can give me either a medicine or nature roll.
Okay, medicine. 10.
Okay, you are not familiar with how to milk animals, but you know that it is a process that some people can do.
And takes time.
It takes time, and it's not. Usually, you have to have something that they can like bite down on, or something that they inject the stuff into it, depending on how it's delivered. So you're not quite sure how you would go about to get the venom out of this Flutterhopper.
Okay, I'm just running off the battlefield with it.
Okay, so you're gonna run. You are able to put the whole thing in a bag and close up the bag. And so if you want, then you can take your full movement and head. Where are you headed to?
Back to the village.
Okay, so you're gonna go up to the tree line. Got it. All right. That brings us to Luna.
Yep, I believe I still have the child in my arms.
Yes.
And how am I catching up to Dreamwake?
You see that Asker
No,
is
that's-
just passing, or actually no, Asker, you're going next. So you're catching up to Asker. You both will looks like get to the edge of the tree line by the end of your movement this round.
Okay, I think I'll just keep running with the child. I will not set down the child. I'm just going to keep running with her.
Okay. All right, and that goes to Asker at 11.
I'm running.
Okay, you are running to the tree line. All right, at this point, the Flutterhoppers don't have anything to attack, except for one will get, that's right, you put it in the bag, so it can't attack you. So we are going to go out of combat and go back into regular, because everybody at this point, at the end of the combat, should be at the tree line.
And keep running.
You'll notice at the tree line that if you do run away from the Flutterhopper, they don't seem to follow you. They are very much displaying the tactics of protecting their home versus trying to chase you guys down and eat you. So there you go.
Okay.
They
So,
are
like-
not carnivorous.
I will release the major. I will
Yeah.
release
Keep him.
No, don't release him. Keep him. You didn't milk him.
No, eventually.
He's gonna
Once
be
I've
my
milked
pet.
him.
I think I'm impressed with Daddy.
Okay.
Are we all making it back to the village?
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to say that.
Okay,
So-
so
I assume I eventually succeed against the poison.
I got it.
Does anybody? Okay, so at this point, you guys notice. Actually, you all notice that both Asker and Ard seem to be their eyes are very dilated. They seem to be very much wanting to move away from the meadow as fast as possible.
And I am heavily injured.
They have the fear effect.
Nina,
They're terrified.
I
Okay,
do
let's
ask
see.
I do ask my child if I could have the thing I gave him, like the orb thing back.
Oh, Run is way
Oh,
far up.
I thought
so
like we just made it to the village.
Oh no! You just made it to the tree line. You're
Oh,
gonna. Okay,
I would run past the tree line.
Okay, all right.
She didn't stop running, Wendy. She just kept going.
what's this say?
All right, you guys keep going. All righty. So then, all right, here we go. You guys are able to catch up to the small children. All except for like Shalura, who had like literally the first. I mean, you guys, as you guys are making it to the village, you can already see her at the campfire, crying. The shaman is obviously doing something to her.
Like regaling, please calm down.
Possibly calming her down, possibly removing the fear effect from her. As you walk into the camp.
I do set down the child I'm holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and meanwhile, me with 3 hit points out of 12.
Right.
And then I go ask my child for the thing back.
Session
Okay.
1, James's character
Back that I gave
dies.
you.
Okay.
Time for the backup.
Oh, where's your twin brother?
Hold up, guys. As you approach the shaman, you can see that. Let's see. Dreamwake, you've seen this look on his face before. It's that look of parental disappointment and fear.
For what? It wasn't my
It
fault.
wasn't your fault.
The shaman turns to your group of ragtag.
We have the children. We have all the
And
children.
the leather bag that is going. That's something
The leather
inside the
bag
leather
that's
bag is
like-
trying to escape.
Hey,
Yes.
we have all the children. We have all the children.
The shaman nods and takes as each child comes forward. He looks them over. He feels
Make
a
sure
couple
they're
of,
not dead.
bumps and scrapes there.
I need a nap.
and different things. He takes the bags from the kids and
I
then
do
he
ask-
sends them off to be taken care of to their parents. He says, "Return to your parents," and then he turns to you as your group,
Yeah, I need a nap.
and he looks over your group and says, "Well, you'll live at least."
Oh,
Hey, listen,
can I grab the
it's
thing that
better
I
than
got
what
from
happened
after it? Like I bring it out and like show him.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. That was actually in the bag that he took from Bron.
Yeah,
right?
I know. It's like there's something else in the bag.
Okay. He tells you guys, "Well, come with me. The Council of Elders wants you to explain yourselves."
Oh God.
Exactly.
Listen, I was just trying to get through
Good.
a
I
traumatic
still have the
memory.
bag, the leather bag that is
It was
going
a
up,
traumatic
that is trying
They
to
all start
that's
talking.
something
No,
like
it's
that.
always their fault.
My character's like about to burst into tears or something.
We have all the
Or
children.
I am
the
literally
truth
holding my
is that-
organs
Yeah.
in right now.
The sap is just welling up in their
We have all the
eyeballs.
children.
I
No
saw
one
them.
died.
Meanwhile, Ard
Okay.
kind of dragging himself,
I
dragging
know
himself
just how
along.
Their
and
the
just-
eye glows are just kind of stuttery,
Mhm.
wavy, and fuzzy, and
Yeah, I
then
don't
there's
know
just
how your
sap
pupils are
welling up
dilated.
inside. Sap's just welling up inside their eye sockets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys all know that the Council of Elders is the council that runs the camp, right? Typically includes the shaman, the chief, and a few other elder characters.
So my
right?
father and your father.
Yeah. And then and you know that as children, being taken in front of the Council of Elders is never
A
A
good
good
thing.
sign.
thing. I
Never?
mean,
So perhaps you
Never.
should get your story in order.
Okay, guys, let me do the talking.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
have
is that our
Perhaps I
cliffhanger,
could get
Wendy?
medical attention.
yes. The shaman will come by and he will, as you are, as the council is gathering, he will heal you, James, so that you're
Thank-
not dying.
I am not holding my organs in anymore.
Yes.
He will also remove the fear condition from both Ard and from Aster. So
Before
that
they
you
go in
can
front of the council, yeah.
properly defend yourself in your trial.
Wow, we're that far into civilization already? Wow.
Flutterhopper Major.
Well, my character is like, okay, if I get kicked out, I'm sure I'll just find
Go
another
back to being a
thing.
We
trainer.
just have
I'll
to show
either-
them the
I'll
thing
just
that
go
fell from the
chill.
sky and
How
explain
many
from
hit points do I
there.
regain?
All of them.
Sweet for
Alright.
double fun to use.
All right.
Okay,
I think
so-
Michelle,
You know,
we're
that
doing
kind
it.
of stuff.
That is the end of session 1 Planegea School of
You can
Rocks.
leave us
Thank
on a
you,
cliffhanger.
everyone. It is a cliffhanger, isn't it?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have to
Thank
trace
you,
this
everybody,
trial.
for joining us. And thank you to Gen Con TV for hosting us. Also, special thanks to Eric Klein, whose original concept this episode was, and Nicholas Lucas, who for his extra input on it, and also their help in the chat as well. So next, join us Sunday, October 27th at 3 p.m. Central for session 2 of Plangea School of Rocks, where we see what befalls these kids who actually none of the small children died.
Exactly.
I
Nobody
know.
died.
No,
What
that
were you
was the
expecting
goal.
them to?
The only one who's heavily injured is Ard, and he'll probably
Yeah,
survive.
I took all the I took all of the damage, I think,
Yeah.
I'm like,
or at least
And
most of it.
I Sounds
Have
like
a
a skill issue.
Flutterhopper major.
And there's a Flutterhopper. Well, okay. We'll see if you can convince the
Also, we
council that
found
you
the
didn't
asteroid
totally mess it
thingy.
all
Yeah,
up.
I don't want to be it. Well, I don't actually care too much about
Alrighty.
exile.
And that's
Yeah,
it for us.
asteroid.
Thank you
We got
much.
very
We'll see you next time.
We're awesome.